Hey guys and dolls, what's up? Janae here, and I'm going to be talking about the ways to know if you are emotionally healthy. So this is one of the series that I'm starting called Emotional Health. So this is just part 1 out of most likely a part 3 series. But what are 3 ways to know if we are emotionally healthy? So I'm going to read from this article by Deborah Felita, something like that. Okay. So this is how you know. Number 1, thoughts. Let me fix my camera. There we go. Number 1, thoughts. Before any other warning sign in my life, I know that I'm struggling the most when my thoughts start to change from positive to negative. Our internal dialogue is such an important piece of our emotional health. Researchers used to think that our feelings cause negative thinkings, but the latest science has backed up the reality that what we think has the primary impact on how we feel and what we do from that point forward. Negative thoughts lead down a downward spiral and everything else seems to follow suit. Okay, so a thing that I talk about here on my channel is self-talk and positive self-talk, negative self-talk. How do you feel? You know, if you have, if you're talking to yourself in a negative voice, you know, we all kind of have like that voice inside our heads that's either positive or negative, that's saying like you can do it or you can't do it. And we also can battle with cognitive distortions, which I have a video on that if you want to check it out. Black and white thinking, you know, being a mind reader, jumping to conclusions. We all do it from now and then, but to have really good emotional health, we have to make sure that we monitor that and we take care of that when we see it come up. Number 2, feelings. One thing I noticed is that feelings can't always be trusted. They are a compass that can point us in the right direction, but they aren't always an accurate roadmap. Feelings often tell us things that aren't true and leave us feeling stuck, alone, and living in fear. What kind of feelings has your life been filled with lately? Have the feelings been negative or positive? Have you been able to navigate past what you feel and into what you know to be true? Or have your negative feelings been leading the way? Do you find that more days than not you are bombarded with feelings that cause hurt and pain? Negative feelings are natural and normal, but when they are relentless, it's a strong sign that your feelings may need a good checkup. Talk to a pastor, a mentor, a doctor, or a professional counselor if your negative feelings seem to be taking control, which is something that normally tends to happen with people who have anxiety disorders and depression and stuff like that. Where was that? There is hope and healing in things like prayer, medication, therapy, support, and encouragement. Your feelings are sometimes the first sign that there is something deeper that needs to be treated. Take time to invest in becoming healthy and whole, starting with this very important step. Alright, step 3, behaviors. An emotional healthy person chooses behaviors that lift them up rather than actions that tear them down. Take inventory of the habits, traits, patterns, and routines of your day. And are they things that are giving you life or robbing you of life? Are there patterns that are used to numb and forget, or things that are helpful for healing and growth? Have you developed any addictions or harmful behaviors that need to be addressed and dealt with? What you do with your time and how you use your energy and resources are all good indicators of your emotional health. We can spend so much time focusing on our physical health, not realizing that our emotional health is the glue that holds it all together. So that's just 3 ways that you can notice. For behaviors, you can kind of notice if you're emotionally unhealthy, if you self-harm, if you drink to an excessive amount, if you have impulsivity, if you go out and you shop a lot, or if you have sex with a lot of people just for it, you know, just because of the way that you're feeling, or if you just have road rage. That's a common one. So it all kind of depends on you. This is just kind of like a guideline to just say, you know, things that you can look out for if you're noticing that maybe your emotional health isn't the best, and that we can, you know, and if you do have some of these signs, don't take it as, well, I'm just not an emotional, healthy person, so that it is the way it is. One of my quotes is, what you think is what you become. If you want to overcome something, if you really want to do well at something, you practice, you keep going, you don't kind of give up on it, because this is something that is important. And if you don't have a good emotional health, most likely you're not going to have good physical health either, because how you think and how you feel can affect you physically. Take it from me, I know. So I hope this inspired you in some way, and please check out part 2 and part 3 of this emotional health series, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye guys.